All right, this is Texas Tech Media Days. We're sitting here with Terrance Jamison, the new defensive line coach. This is Rob Bro with the Rob Bro Show and 1340 The Fan. Coach, first media day at Texas Tech. You got some initial thoughts with the program and how it's going?
Yeah, it's going well. I'm excited to be here, first off. It's been a blessing. Great place for myself and family, of course. My wife and two daughters, they've loved it here, and we love it here. It's a great place. Spring ball was good. It was productive. Guys came out healthy. Went through the summer weight progressing, getting bigger, faster, and stronger. So we're excited about the season, fall camp. I don't know how much sleep I'm going to get tonight, but we're excited about it.
When do y'all get rolling tomorrow?
We'll get rolling it tomorrow morning for a team meeting at 7 in the morning.
7 in the morning, all right.
Yep,
so when you're looking at Texas Tech, what's going to make a successful defense for Texas Tech this season?
Well, not beating ourselves, no bad penalties, creating takeaways, tackling, making secure tackles, doing our job, what's expected. Defensive coordinator, Coach Gibb, calls a play, and all 11 guys execute the call, the play called. That's how we'll have success. Obviously, affecting the rhythm of the quarterback, stopping the run, sacking the quarterback. Those things are important to have success defensively.
All right, so you come to Texas Tech from Florida Atlantic?
Florida Atlantic, yes,
First of all, differences between Lubbock and Florida?
Yeah.
Not much of a coastline in Lubbock.
Yeah, humidity versus dry heat. So.
Do you have a preference either way?
Well, I didn't need lotion in Florida. I need lotion now, so that's the biggest difference. So get pretty ashy out here.
So what's the biggest difference you've seen just through spring ball from Conference USA to Big 12?
What the size of our guys really jumps out. Our weight program is probably second to none here. Just seeing how big those guys are and how athletic they are on the field, just the transition, what they've done in the weight room to the field is probably the biggest difference. From a football standpoint, just understanding the game, being coachable. I had a good room there, and I have a good room here, so that's been great.
You had a lot of success at Florida Atlantic, 13th ranked nationally defensive line in sacks. Mm-hmm. How are you going to bring that success here to Lubbock?
I just believe in putting the guys in the right position to have success. I think if we do that, we'll be able to get after the quarterback in terms of getting out, having sacks. So just really putting the right pieces in the right place. I think that's what it comes down to.
And as a position coach at a Big 12 school, you obviously have a lot to do with recruiting. Mm-hmm. When you're recruiting a defensive end or a defensive tackle, do you try to find a certain kind of guy, or do you just want to find a good football player and you can plug him in where you need him?
A combination of both. For the end position, we need ideally like to have a certain size and weight coming out of high school. Nose, tackle, and rush. Those are 4 prototypical positions on the D-line, and that's kind of what I look for. That's what I was able to do this past spring, and get out and identify those guys and extend scholarship offers and get them on campus for a visit and kind of go from there and find the best fit.
How do you feel about your depth this season going into the year?
I feel good about the depth. When you look at the guys that are scheduled that are slated to be on first and second and third string, there's not a lot of playing experience, but coming out of spring ball, we've got some guys that are healthy for one, and that love football and understand what we're trying to get accomplished on the defensive side of the ball. So I feel really good about the depth chart.
Do you have any freshman impact or biggest transfers that you're going to come in and make a big name maybe the audience doesn't know?
Well, newcomer Nelson Mbanassor, who came in new this past spring, graduated high school early, and had an opportunity to see him mature throughout spring, and he's done a good job of maintaining his weight and getting stronger this summer. In terms of newcomer, just kind of seeing him work in the weight room and seeing him move around through drills is Quentin Yance coming out of California, JUCO. I think he'll do a good job for us this year, just putting him in the right position to have success. So, yeah, we're excited about the guys we have in the room.
The most obvious vocal leader that was kind of talked about the last few years is now gone from the program. Who do you see stepping up into that role as a leader on the defensive line?
Vocally, I think guys listen to Taylor Nunez from a vocal standpoint. But in terms of an example setter, Broderick Washington, he's a guy that's really consistent on the field, on and off the field, and carries himself the right way. Another surprise in terms of the vocal side of things is Houston Miller. He's a talker. He carries a lot of energy onto the field, and you got to love that in the defensive line room.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of Houston Miller. He was a big-time recruit, I guess, coming in, so that doesn't surprise me. One last question. I was doing some research on the interview here, and I saw under your listed accomplishments as a coach you were at Wisconsin, it had J.J. Watt listed under there. Mm-hmm. Did you teach him everything he knows?
I did not teach him everything he knows. I did not.
All right.
But I was around him.
Okay.
I was around his development. But he's a heck of a player, heck of a worker. He does all the right things. I mean, what you kind of see on TV is real. Behind the scenes, he loves football. He loves the game. He's a constant learner. So can't say nothing but good things about him.